close till I get up. Time is better.
Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing part 2 to the beginner beauty series, and that's going to be the foundation routine. So in this video I'm going to show you my updated foundation routine, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. My updated foundation routine, concealer, and that's it. I'm not going to show you contour, highlight, and all that, because I'm going to do that in a separate video. So it's just strictly just going to be primer, foundation, concealer, what I use to set my face, and all that jazz. So if you want to see what my updated foundation routine is. Alright, so to start off, let me tell you a little bit about my skin. I have now become oily. I'm very, very oily, which is very annoying. So I have to get foundations that are matte. I have to get primers that are matte. Because if I don't, my skin will look like a freaking, well, like I'll look like a grease monkey, basically. Just like a grease monkey. So I have been using a whole bunch of primers over the past 2 years. And I just recently found one that I am in love with. I used it one time, but I don't care. I'm still in love with it. And that's the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer. You guys, I used this on Saturday when I went out. And by the end of the night, I put it on about 7. And by the time I got home at 3, my face was so matte. Like, I couldn't believe it. Because by like 3 or 4 hours, I get oily in my, on my nose, my forehead, and my chin. But this primer is like, oh, it's a godsend. Freaking love this primer so much. So once I'm finished with the little travel size, I'm going to definitely upgrade. Another favorite primer of mine is the Rimmel Stay Matte. That's a holy grail. I love that. That works for a really good amount of hours, but it didn't last as long as this one, so I'm really pleased about that. Hold on. Mute. And yeah, I'm just like, I'm really impressed, and so I'm gonna keep sticking to this. As for foundations, I have been going through 3 the past 2 months or so. And like I said, my skin is always have to get matte foundation. So one good foundation is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Long Wear Liquid Foundation. It's a long ass name, but this is really good. I have mine in the shade 10, which is awesome. This is very, very full coverage. I don't use a lot, and it keeps me really dry all day. Another favorite is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. Love this foundation. I've been trying to like not use it as much because I have to order mine online. They don't sell my shade in the store. But this is another great product for oily skin. And the last one, which has been, it's been a little iffy, but sorry, I keep moving the camera. I have really grown to like this foundation a lot. The Smashbox Studio 16 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. This is like, this is really good. Even though it says hydrating, it doesn't make you look dewy, and it keeps you really matte. I've used this about 3 times this month, and I used it Saturday in combination with this, and it came out really nice. It looked flawless. It lasted all day, which was a plus. So I'm really happy. And for setting, I usually use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, but I have grown to been liking the Wet n Wild Transparent Mattifying Powder. This one is really good. And I want to try this. I always want to try foundation powder to see how that would work on me. So I did pick up this NYX one, and I'm going to try. I'm going to include this in the routine today. I'm going to try to set my face with this NYX powder. Hopefully it does some justice. And that's really about it. Concealer, I'm going to use a new concealer. It's nothing fancy about that. I just always use my Maybelline Super Stay, or I'll use the NYX or the LA Girl. So today I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer because I've heard a lot about this. I did use the Urban Decay concealer in my last video. It was a little light, so I had to mix it, but I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it another try. So this is what I have in Biscuit. So hopefully this works out. I'm going to have to return it. I mean, exchange it. And for tools, let's not forget tools. The most common tools I would use, I got a new Morphe sponge, which is pink. So I would either use my Morphe sponge, my Morphe M439 brush, which I really love, or my beauty blender. So everybody knows about beauty blenders. So right now we're just gonna get into, all right, so let's start with primer. I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer on my hand. And I'm gonna just rub it all in there. I can't believe I actually found something that works so well. It's like a dream come true. You guys don't understand. This primer is like the shindig. Like, I love it so much. I just want it everywhere. And that's what I'm gonna do. And usually I put my primer on before I start my eyebrows so that it gives it time to sink into the skin. But I needed to do my brows first because I did use a new dip brow. I used Ebony. I like it better than the dark brown because the dark brown, it still leaves some sparse areas. So I was like, I need to get something that'll, you know, make everything look like one. All right, so while that's doing that, we'll just sit here for like 2 minutes and think about what foundation we're gonna use today. For the sake of this video, since I did use this in the last one, I kind of want to use this. I kind of want to use this. I'm gonna go with Milani. No, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna use the Smashbox foundation on my beauty blender. So I'm gonna take some on the back, plump it out. That was like 2 pumps. Oh, I need a mirror. I need a mirror, guys. I have one right here, so I'm just gonna start at the bottom and work it in. Bring my mirror down. What I like about this one is that I can build it up and it won't look like super cakey. I use a lot of this though because I feel like it's really light on my skin. The first time I used this, I was like, what the heck? Did I even put anything on? I was like so annoyed. I was like, what the is going on? I paid all this money for this. That's what I was thinking in my head. Cause actually a girl in Sephora recommended this because I was gonna get the sorry, I'm blinding you. The Too Faced foundation. Let me get my mirror. I was trying to get the Born This Way, but I wasn't a match because she said that foundation is more it favors more towards girls with red undertones, and I have a golden undertone. So that's what I was trying to figure out for the longest. Like, what fucking undertone do you have, Christine? Because it's really hard for me to find a foundation that works really well for me. And I'm really picky when it comes to foundations. Like, it has to work or I'm not gonna love it. Like, if you're not covering, we can't be friends, basically. And I do have on my NYX lip plumper that I talked about in my haul. And I did notice a tiny bit difference, but now I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think it's wearing on, but I have to put some more. Alright, so that's all blended in. Looking good. Looking good. As you see, I'm like crazy, but this is really, really light, so I use 2 pumps for the bottom. 2 pumps here, 2 pumps here, 2 pumps here. That was a lot, but it doesn't look like a lot, as you can see. And it is a hydrating foundation, so you would think it would make you look shiny, but once I blend it, as you can see, it doesn't look shiny. Well, it might look like it because the light, but it really looks like matte already. And I didn't even set it, so that's wonderful. Moving on, I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Biscuit. Biscuit. Oh my god, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, guys. Is anybody cooking? And I'm filming on a... Ooh. I think I could have went one shade darker. I'm filming this the day before Thanksgiving. So this is a Wednesday. Because I don't have time to film Sunday. And I want to get a Thanksgiving tutorial up for tomorrow. And I'm going to upload that video nice and early. So while you're cooking, you can watch some makeup. And if you're going out, you'll have some inspiration from my video. So this looks light as fuck, but I'm gonna work with it. Cause I think the next shade was like caramel and it looked just like my skin tone, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get something that I can highlight with. So let's see how this blends out. I'm gonna blend out one eye first, and then the next one I'm gonna fast forward. What is Beauty Blender's like? Feeling dry, but it's not dry because I just wet this shit. Let me use the other side. Not too shabby, if you ask me. Just blend it out here. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys, I had a phone call. So I did finish blending it out, and I like the way it came out. I don't look like a ghost face, so that's really good. So NARS for the win. Now next time I have to try with the Urban Decay. All right, so once I finish blending out my concealer, I feel like this video is going to be super short. I'm going to set the areas that I put my concealer. So for that, you guys know, my pride and joy, my baby, the Wet n Wild contouring kit. I'm going to use the yellow shade. Shit, my Jacqueline palette. I'm going to use the yellow shade. I'm going to use a new brush. Which one? This one's a little thicker, so I'm going to use the Morphe R5 from the Rose Gold collection. I'm going to dip it in the butter. I'm going to dip it a lot because the other day I did that. It's so powdery. And then I'm going to just set, oh shit, set that. Just look how it brightens up. Oh my god. This is like $4 or $5. I freaking love this palette so much. Everything looks so white and this doesn't. Okay. So I'm setting all of that. I'm gonna take a little bit more. Set my forehead. This video is gonna be short, but it's okay. There we go. The last step I'm going to do is set my entire face. And I would usually use a transparent powder, but for today, I want to use a foundation powder to add a little extra coverage and to see how I like it. So I'm going to take this NYX foundation, Stay Matte but Not Flat powder foundation in the shade Deep Rich. And I'm going to take a Morphe brush. This is the M140. It's like a powder brush, but I'm just going to... Oh, I'm scared. I'm gonna look at that. Tap it. Tap off the excess. I'm just gonna go to town and just set the rest of my face with this. Doesn't look bad at all. Take a little bit more. This kind of helps because if like your concealer or something is too light, it'll like, I'm gonna keep covering the camera. Hide that. Ooh, me likey. I'm so liking this. All right, guys. So this is it. This is my updated foundation routine. Oh, I'm so impressed with this powder from NYX though. This is awesome. So as you can see, it's really simple. You just have to know your skin type and you're good to go. If you have oily skin, these products, most of these products I recommended would be really great for you. I highly recommend this this primer. Oh my god, this primer. I'm like so in love. I'm just gonna tell everybody to go grab it. This primer is really awesome. I really like it. And for the Smashbox foundation, I highly recommend this too because it's very buildable, and you see I don't look cakey at all, which I really like. And in combination with that primer, you can't go wrong. So yeah, this is it, guys, and stay tuned for the next episode in the series, which will be contour and highlighting. And after that, eyes. I can't wait to do the eyes because I love to do eyeshadow. I just can't wait, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave it down below. And I'm gonna have on the same outfit because right after this I'm gonna film a Thanksgiving look, which will be up tomorrow morning. So I'm just trying to get it all out now. So like I said, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And